What is up, everybody? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and Tutorials coming at you here with a review today. I have the Humbird bone conduction speaker. You might have seen these on TikTok or some kind of Instagram or some kind of form of media on a short. They're really popular right now. They do range in various prices, but this is the durimobi and it's the Humbird speaker, one of the original ones that kind of came out. And we're going to talk about it today, talk about the intrigue and is it just fun or does it actually work? We're going to talk about it. So stay tuned for the whole video. It's going to be fun. We're going to be going all around the house, seeing how good this works on various items in your house and also just kind of show you the item as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned in, just know I love doing reviews, tutorials, just like doing that research for you so you don't have to. Give it to you easy as possible and leave some links in case you're interested in some of the products that we talk about. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let's reach 10,000 subscribers this year. That would be awesome, and thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Right away, we're jumping off. This is the durimobi little speaker. I don't know how well you guys can see that in here. It is on right now. Super small little speaker, 1.5 plus inches, but very small, mobile. Has a little magnet on the back, which is where you get the sound conduction, or they're calling it bone conduction, but it doesn't really work on you, but it does work on many other surfaces, they say. Basically any surface that can be magnetic or even non-magnetic surfaces like glass or metal. It will conduct. Boxes kind of work the best, we've noticed, but very, very cool little item. It only has two buttons. It's really simple operation. It has an on and off button, and it has another button that kind of goes through the modes. But other than that, it's really simple operation. USB Type-C on the back. Like I said, it has one light on it that blinks. USB Type-C charging in the box. Like I always say, I always tell you what's in the box, the item itself. The box is what it looks like, has a little information on it, but nothing crazy. Does come with the instructions, a charging cord, and a little lanyard. It has like a little lanyard that you can attach to it so you can put it around your wrist and not lose it, those types of things, or connected to things. It does have a microphone. Let's go through the stats really quick. 3 watts, like I said, 1.5, I think 1.56 inches wide. Does have a microphone, bone conduction. Does have TWS, which means you can pair it to another speaker. It does have an FM mode, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And it does say it reaches 115 decibels, but we'll talk about it. All right, other than that, it's a very simple product. Basically, you turn it on, you connect it to your phone. It does connect pretty easily. I had no problems with it. Depending on the tablet, some other people might have had a little problems connecting to it. It might take a little longer on certain things, but it did find it really easy on my iPad, and it connected to it really quickly. Basically, it just says, I think it says Humbird connect, and so then you just connect to it and you're connected via Bluetooth. Now, like I said, you can't take calls on this. It is a little hard to hear because like when you're first pairing it, you actually want to set it on something that you can actually project the sound, and like a little box, like the actual box that it comes in, can help you just connect to it because you won't be able to hear it. Unless you like put it to your ear. So kind of takes a little tricks to go ahead and learn how to do that. Let's go ahead and I'll connect to my device here. All right, so the easiest way to connect it, because you actually like have to hold it to your ear to make sure that you can hear what's going on, because it is bone conduction. So you want to put it on a surface that actually you can hear it. So like using the box itself is a good idea. But once you connect to it, you'll be able to hear like the music coming out of it. So and it's on the box right now. It's not super loud, and I actually have it turned up almost all the way. So it is turned up all the way right now, and you can barely hear it. So you can hear it, but it's not super loud, but at least you'll be able to hear it when you're connecting to it. But we're going to go around the house today and try to find the best items for you to use with the Humbird speaker. And then we'll give it the pros and cons at the end. So let's go around and find out what we got. I do have the durimobi working right now. And this is what you can kind of hear if it's not on anything. And so you can kind of hear it if I put it up close. But the best is when you use a box. I think the boxes, we got the Amazon box right here. And notice when we put it on a box, and that's not super loud, but it is a lot louder than it was. And we have the Fun Wii box that we just did a cool review on, so check that one out. But wow, that box, if you find the right box, and it's kind of weird because it is a lot louder on this box than it is on this box. And it sounds better too, actually. Definitely sounds a lot better. So very, very cool there. Let's go find another item. We're in the laundry room and let's see what it sounds like on a washing machine. Got that beat. On the dryer. Kind of fun. Let's move on, trying to find out better places to hook this. But like I said, it is magnetic, so there's certain surfaces that it just won't stick to and doesn't sound good. So like putting it on a table, it's going to be really rattly. Toaster oven does stick to the toaster oven. Let's try the microwave. Let's try cabinet. The oven. What's up, everybody? Let's finish this video out with some pros and cons and final thoughts on the Humbird durimobi speaker. And you know, the pro is it's fun to use. I will give it that. It's super fun to go around seeing what surfaces are the most conductive for sound and trying to find that best device that you can get to get the best sound. And the best sound that I found was actually from a box, and it sounds really good. It actually has some bass, it's got some clarity, and there's no big vibration or rattle, so it sounds pretty good. But most other surfaces, it's going to make a rattle, maybe distort a little bit, all kinds of things. And it depends on the volume levels that you're looking for in those types of items. So it's fun to play around with, but other than that, I don't have any other positives for it. They say it's portable. It is portable, it's super small, but like you have to have a surface with you that sounds good for it to sound good. So if you took it on a camping trip, what are you going to put it on? Like, maybe if you have a metal stove, maybe it's going to conduct a little sound, or I don't know. But it's portable, but you have to find that perfect amplifying device, whether that be a box, whether it be some kind of metal item. I found like the record player, the plastic case sounded really good. I hooked it to an old CD player that's metal, sounded really good. Maybe you mount it on your refrigerator, it sounds kind of good sometimes. But like I said, you have to find that perfect mounting device to be able to get it to sound the best. And so it's just fun to play with. Other than that, I wouldn't actually recommend it for anything else because it's just novelty, in my opinion. Fun to use, but kind of hard to use, and you got to find that perfect device for it to sound perfect. The microphone on this works, but there's an audible hiss, and it's very sensitive. It picks up everything. It'll pick up a chair creaking in the background. So it's, if you need a super sensitive microphone, yeah, it'd be a big good pickup for that. I will give a microphone test at the end of this video for you to hear what it sounds like. And there also is an audible kind of hiss in the background as well, but it picked up my voice well, and it's super loud. So pretty good on the mic there. The FM mode on this is kind of trash. It kind of sucks. It goes to an FM mode, and here, let me put this right here real quick. It goes to FM mode.
Bluetooth mode.
There's Bluetooth mode.
FM mode.
And once you go to FM mode, it doesn't pick anything up. Let me do a long press. See if it picks up. Yeah, I couldn't ever pick any channels up. I could not get Bluetooth, or there, you kind of heard a little bit, but I could not get FM mode to pick up anything. And I just hit the power, I think, on accident. Yeah, so anyways, FM mode did not ever work for me, so don't get this if you want to use the radio. It doesn't pick anything up. You just get static. So at least on my device. So that's what we got there. Other than that, yeah, it's just kind of hard to use. Another negative, a lot of people aren't going to enjoy paying. Don't pay more than $30 for it if you do get one. This one was $26. I think that's okay for a novelty item like this. But there is models that go up to $50, and so I can't tell you to go do that. They do have Bluetooth sound, or sorry, TWS, so True Wireless Connect sound, so you can hook two together, but I don't see any benefits from that, especially if you can't find a good surface to put it on to get the best sound out of it. So having one is enough. Like I said, novelty item, fun to use with the kids around the house, but other than that, I can't really recommend it to everybody out there. I will leave some links in case you're interested in this particular item. Like I said, don't spend more than $30 on one, and just know it's a novelty item that's fun to use around the house, but you're not going to really get a lot of use for it. You might kind of use it as a prankster item, that you could put a speaker, mount it somewhere on a metal surface, and people would wonder where the sound's coming from. But other than that, yeah, I don't see a lot of uses for it besides a fun little novelty item that you can mess with at the time and check it out. So that's all I got for you. That's all the pros, that's all the cons, and that's my final thoughts. Novelty item at best that you see on TikTok and Instagram, but not really good for anything in particular, in my opinion. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. Please like and subscribe if this is helpful at all, and I'll see you really soon on my next video or tutorial. Make sure you stand by for that sound test at the end of video on the durimobi Humbird speaker. Thank you. What is up, everybody? DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming to let you know what the microphone sounds like on the durimobi Humbird speaker, which they're calling the smallest bone conduction speaker around. So this is the sound quality you're going to get on the microphone, and I don't think it's too bad, so you might be able to use it for phone calls.